to the Macon Family Blog. This is the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Macon. How you doing today? Actually, I've been sick for the past day, and my wife is not sick. So
I'm okay now.
Yeah, she was sick before me. I don't know. It's something with this house we're living in. It's they're having mold.
Because the weather here is so very hot, and then later on it become heavy rain, and then
It's mold in here also. So we're going to do a new video today. Thank you for the new subscribers. We're at 211 subscribers. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification button and watch the views and share and comment, and we'll try to get to your comments. Actually, this video is supposed to do shout outs, but due to the fact that I'm sick, I just haven't had the time. But we want to do a new topic. So the first topic today is how to find a good woman in the Philippines. A lot of foreigner men wants to know, how did I meet my wife, or how did I meet a good woman? And to be honest with you, I met 100 women before I met her. Sorry. To be honest with you, I was with somebody, then we broke up, and then I was single. So I went to Hong Kong and I met OFWs there, and I was just dating, really not in a relationship, but just dating for a long time. And then what happened was, almost a year, I was meeting a whole bunch of women that were separated. And I think the number one thing you need to know is, what do you want in a woman? Do you want a woman that's single with no kids, or are you okay meeting a single mother? Because if you're looking to meet a single mother, then there's plenty of women you can meet, and there's awesome people here, and you'll have your plethora of women to meet. But if you're trying to meet somebody with no kids that's single, most likely they're going to university, or they're with their family, or they're working. And those women are harder to meet in the Philippines. And most likely, you're going to have to come to the Philippines to meet the woman. Now, you can go to, there's a lot of dating groups on Facebook, and those groups have a lot of Filipinos, women, and they also have men there. And, you know, they're dating and they're talking and they're flirting and they're posting pictures, they liking each other's pictures, and then they go into the chat, and then they do the other stuff that you don't see in the group. A lot of that's going on. But the thing about the dating groups is that I'll say 50% of the people in there are not really genuine. Mm-hmm. You have people in there that just want to flirt around, who just want to have a little foreigner that they talk to and they chat with, but then when they get off the chat, they're talking to their boyfriend or their girlfriend, depending on, you know, the sexual orientation of the woman and where she's living at. So if it's an OFW, it's going to be very hard for you to have a serious relationship, because that OFW is working at a particular area for a particular reason. Most likely she's the breadwinner of her family, or she's sending money back to her family. So even if you meet her, you're going to have to go to where she's located, most likely. So if she's working in Hong Kong or Taiwan or Dubai, most likely for you to meet her, you're going to have to travel to her location. And then a lot of these women don't have a lot of time off. They only get like one day off a week. So if you go to Hong Kong, most of the women are off either Saturday or Sunday. That's it. They can't go outside, that they can't go hang out, you know, unless they take a vacation. And then the person they work for has the authority to say, no, you can't go on vacation. All right. So I would very be careful if I'm meeting an OFW from another place, especially if you meet somebody from Dubai or Saudi Arabia. Those are Muslim places, and they're very strict about how the women go out in public. They have to wear the garb, and they can't really flirt with men, and they can't be seen holding hands and things like that. So and as an American, I'm not saying any other nationality, but I know as an American, it's hard to get a visa in Saudi Arabia in the first place. So now Dubai is a different story. You can go to Dubai, you can meet a woman. I think they have a little bit more freedom there. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to travel, because she's not going to be able to travel. She's not going to be able to come to the United States and see you. So you're going to have to make the effort to travel and meet this woman if you feel like this woman is worth. But most time what happens is that it's one thing that things happen in the night dark, but when you meet the woman, that's a whole different story. You may not even get along, or there may be a situation to where it just doesn't work out. You think that she's one way, then you find things out later and stuff like that. So the number one way for you to find a real woman, the good woman in the Philippines, is to go to the Philippines. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, where do you go to meet these women in the Philippines? Philippines is 100 million people. It's a big country. There's a lot going on. You could go to Manila, but I doubt that you meet a woman in Manila, because most people in Manila are there to work, and they're just boom. It's like a fast pace, and it's very hard. Now you go to a club, but do you really want to meet a woman in a club? Most likely not, right? And most likely you're older, so you're not going to want to go to the club anyway. So I wouldn't really expect to meet too many women in Manila for wife material. Now, you can meet a woman in Manila, you can have your fun, and you can meet other people and things like that. But I don't know. I didn't meet my wife in Manila. I met her in a group I had, and we used to argue in the group, and she was there for me. So and the fact I was here already, because a lot of men was trying to talk to my wife, especially Indian men. I'm not taking nothing back from it. I'm just speaking the truth. A lot of Indian men are trying to talk to Filipinas, but the Filipinos don't like the Indian. They want the foreigner, they want the American or the European, most likely. But there's some that would date an Indian man. There's some, and
they are good too.
I didn't say they were bad. I'm just saying, from my experience running the group, when there was a lot of Indian men in that group talking to Filipinos women, and the Filipino women was not talking to the Indian guys.
Yeah, because they said they sending their something like that.
They're sending dirty pictures in the
in their inbox, but I never happened that for me, because it depends how you talk to them properly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And plus, Indian has a culture of arranged marriage, so it's going to be very rare that an Indian will be able to meet a Filipina anyway. Some do, but it's very rare. All right. So, but a lot of Filipino women knew this, so they didn't want to talk to Indian guys. They wanted the white guy, most likely with the blue eyes. And even as an African American, at first, when I first started going to dating groups, it was hard for me to meet Filipino women. But it kind of changed because I'm American, and they realize, well, don't matter. American is American. You got money, right? So it kind of changed. But, there's also this perception that there's some ignorant people that try to say black men are womanizers, and, they don't know how to take care of women and things like that, which is BS. But that is out there, so be careful. I had a guy chatting the blog telling me go back home, call me N-word, and tell me to go back home, but I don't care because I'm here with my wife. But for the foreigner guys, if you're a white guy with blue eyes, you can have your pick of women when you come to the Philippines. But what I suggest to you is to go to the province. Go to Cebu. There's plenty of women in Mindanao, because a lot of people don't go there. You just have to be careful where you go. But I don't know if Mindanao is a big tourist attraction, but there are some cities there in Mindanao. Cebu is a good place. Actually, my wife was from Negros Occidental. I will go to Bacolod. There's a lot of good women there. Actually, because a lot of foreigners don't go there. So I will go to a province that doesn't have a lot of people. I'm in Calamba, Laguna, and there's some foreigners here, but not a lot. But there's a lot of women that are willing to date you if you're a foreigner. You just have to go to the right place. But if you're going to Angelina's, if you're going to Boracay or Palawan, the tourist spots, a lot of those girls there are working girls. No offense, don't get mad at me, but I'm just being honest. A lot of girls there are working girls, and they're just there to get money from you. They do what they do, then they send their money home. I doubt you find a relationship that way. I'm just being honest. But if you want to find a good woman that wants to be with you, then you're going to have to travel to a province. But how do you travel to the province? You don't know the provinces. You're a guy. You don't know anybody, things like that. What I would suggest is to go to some of these dating groups. Some of these dating groups are like Filipino men and friendship. You know, they always have like a friendship thing, or you know, foreigner men and things like that. There's a lot of these groups out there. And I would go into these groups, find one that you like, and I'll just start talking to the members. And, you know, let them know, like, hey, I want to go to the Philippines. You know, where's a good place to go? And then you'll have like 1,000 people reach out to you and tell you, you know, what province to go to. Where you might even meet somebody in the group that can show you around, or that maybe there's somebody in the group that has a sister, or, you know, most women though, they like to keep you for themselves. So if you meet somebody, there's always a sister that's lurking around trying to take you away from the woman. So just be careful, because you can get caught in drama. Maybe was another way for them to meet women in the Philippines.
It's up to them.
I know it's up to them, but what is a good way for them to meet women in the Philippines, baby? You don't know?
I don't know. I don't have any idea. Because I'm not popular everywhere.
What do you mean you're not popular everywhere?
Like, to share, to show which part of the Philippines are good women.
Well, I understand that, but what I'm saying is that how would you tell them to go to the group, the dating group, to meet women, or how did men approach you? Because you had boyfriend before me.
Yeah, he approached me in the dating group.
So
he's the one is messaging me first. That's it. No more.
So she's to meet a woman, go to a dating group on Facebook and just reach out to a Filipina. If she likes you, she'll talk to you. And you message me first.
No. You're the one messaging me first in the pending message. You're the one messaging me. Why you talking like that? Why you post like that? Because your group is so boring.
She didn't like my group because my group was not a group. I was actually trying to help people find relationships. The problem was I was the only one looking for a relationship, and a lot of people was just there for play. So it just like, you know, mess up the situation. But I was serious. And I was serious enough, and I found my woman because I was serious. And there are some guys that are serious too. But then I know one guy, he was talking to a girl, and she was dating, like, she was talking to me, and then she was talking to other guys. And then what happened was I stopped talking to her, and then he texted me like, yo, I met this girl, man, she's so awesome. And I said, oh, who is she? And then he showed me the picture. I'm like, oh, that's the girl I was talking to like last week. And so she was going behind my back, but it is what it is, because I didn't really want to be in a relationship with her anyway. But I'm just saying that type of thing goes on. So be careful, you know, but I think that you can go to the group. Anton wants to say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah. So we're going to get ready to go, but I wanted to kind of like help guys, you know, out and trying to find a Filipino woman, because a lot of people have reached out to me and asked me, you know, how to find a Filipino woman and what is the best way to get a Filipino woman. So this is Mickele. This is the Macon family. We are married now. Thank you so much for your support and love. Please like, share, comment on the videos. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and you have a great day. Hey,